don't you do maintenance work in that ball green today and just get another tram out of the airport? You do that, or don't you take it next? Because I posted at 6. We'll see what time we get to ball green at. Yeah, we'll see.
What I thought we could do is get back to the airport. I'll go on my phone and use the public Wi-Fi and get the rail card sorted.
They do. Yeah, we'll see what time we get to ball green for. If we have enough time, we'll do leave a spot in there. Well, we'll definitely do some more spots in that ball green in July. Does that sound alright?
Well, one leave it till July and then we've got a full day there.
Yeah, more time, yeah. Yeah, after.
Yeah, we're both just going back. Thank you. We just wanted to see where the tram went. Thank you. 11 Whiskey Key. Drake.
There's your Sterling. Sure, past it.
We were just talking about that as well.
Operating in Britannia. Oh god, I know what that means.
Oh.
Whatever we've been speaking about come to pass, a 4-7 is a high chance of hosting. Idea. Thing is, it says on our ticket what we're doing and then we're going.
There's one of the tours over there I was telling you about.
Eagle tour. So I'm going to terminate that open terminal or something like that. Why? Because we walk past us on our way.
I noticed it.
What, 3,000?
I was going to take a picture of it, but then I forgot I didn't have my phone it.
I know, I didn't get up on it. There's a tram in an overall advert.
I shouldn't have bought these crisps. I'm just like a wee fat pig. Have you seen, what's it called? Backlash? Yeah.
Yep. I wasn't spoiling anything, but I will say it's not that good.
I'll watch it.
They're good with the ferry.
It just looks like that building, the whiskey building, just looks like a giant 9-volt battery, doesn't it?
I know, it doesn't look like
Especially with these little windows on top.
I know what you mean, it doesn't look like a distillery at all. Not a traditional one.
It looks like a giant 9-volt battery.
Oh, it is. Thing is, what would a battery that size be powered?
I don't think.
Yeah. Good view of the ferry. Devonport. If this actually came from Tasmania, that's a long way.
I was just thinking that, unless it's operated on behalf of an operator based in Tasmania.
It could just be like a company that's stuck the name.
Maybe. I don't know much about ferries, if I'm being honest.
Don't know why. But the north thing seems to be quite cheap for food to last one.
I know that Hobart's the capital of Tasmania, that's all I know.
Yeah. Okay, haircut tomorrow. I'm going to get my usual haircut, just to get a little bit less on the sides and back. Just keep me going, because I'm going to get my haircut, proper haircut done at 2-4, my hair dyed on the 28th.
be honest though, when it comes to tram rides, this has actually been quite enjoyable.
It's been pleasant.
My mood got better after getting off that coach, didn't
Yeah.
it? But hey, I can work with that.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
fine.
yeah, that's what we were seeing Marseille do.
Oh, was that not where it?
Yeah.
Was that where he stayed, or was that where he had dinner?
No, that's where he stayed. Remember, he stayed. His cabin where he stayed was at Germany. That's it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Was it? Did he not say it was quite expensive or something?
No, can't remember. This isn't too far. I don't know if Leith is a proper area. I know you get Leith Walk. If Leith is a proper area.
I don't really know these that well, if I'm being honest. I know we're not that far from Hibernian's football ground here.
Yeah. The only football match I ever watched was that team versus Celtic in Turkey. Celtic Bar, Celtic 1-4-2. I mean, I would.
Well, there's some people that might not be.
Actually. Still, despite your wife's drive, you wouldn't have any other one.
I'm glad you think that.
The daft people would think otherwise. All you know is endless posts of 26166.
Yeah.
I asked him, I said, don't get this the wrong ending, but why are you obsessed to the bone with that bus? And then, you know, some lady called Amy Klein answered on his behalf saying, you know, too confident to be a bus sponsor, blah blah blah, and, you know, contacted to things. But I said, yeah, no, that's fine. And then it's post after post after post after post after post with the same bus. You know, and obviously then he joins in and banging on about his bucket models and how he's saving up, buying another one and all this stuff. And then obviously Stephanie laughed at my when I commented about him about asking Fozzie for the
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, obviously I know you commented a couple of times in this post.
Yeah, I don't know why, but there seems to be, I mean, some people have favourite buses, maybe that's his favourite one, I don't know.
Favourite bus?
I don't really have one myself.
Well, mine two are 2832 Gamelan and 8980.
Thought one.
898 was for fast acceleration and Gamelan. I know your favourite, any street light.
I know your favourite.
You tell?
I know what your favourite train is. It's not 40. It's a 43, I think, isn't it?
No?
No?
17395.
That's not what you thought I was going to say, didn't you?
I don't know exactly what I thought you were going to say.
I'll be honest, I thought it crossed my mind, but I thought no.
No, you didn't know this way.
Because I would have probably went head first through that window.
Yes.
I don't know what your favourite bus would be.
8980.
No, I mean mine. The ones
Type of bus you put, I'm tempted to say probably either BZL or B7TL Gamma. But they're both good buses in the old
I like all sorts, though, that's the thing. I mean,
You do like Vikings, I know that.
I do like the Citaros that they've got at Bannockburn as well.
True.
And I've even got a wee soft spot for the Millistratas they have at Dundee.
Oh no, Strat. Dundee? Alright. Yeah, no, that's...
Moffat ones.
Yeah. Yeah, the Stratas are lovely. It's not that they're falling apart on the info of the speed bumps, but you know, oh god, you know what reminds me?
You and I both know someone who's fallen apart.
You know how on the M4, you know, the Stratas go over the speed bumps?
Yeah.
They're breaking apart. You can imagine them at Kingswells on those speed bumps.
Yeah.
It's like climbing Mount Everest and back down.
That sounds like the same voice that does the next stop announcements for Lothian. AI generated.
Well, I would assume it's, well, I mean, they're owned by Lothian, aren't they?
The trams.
Yeah. I think so, because obviously the same colours Lothian, even though it doesn't say anything about Lothian on it, it's
I know Lothian's owned by the council. These trams could be owned by the council for all I know.
M26 on its way past, the airport, zoo. It's still quite, it goes only past Waterloo Place. It's quite, maybe we've seen it near like Musselburgh.
Yeah.
It's a lot further out than I thought it was. And I'd imagine then, if that's the case, then Seton Sands, wherever it goes, can't be that far away from the zoo.
Having said that, when I saw people were terminating on the tram there, I thought, well, that's pretty close to
Ocean Terminal.
Ocean Terminal.
So we already know.
I wasn't
our way.
actually quite sure what to expect, whether it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be in the middle of nowhere, like kind of like Palermo.
I thought it was going to maybe be like an actual station, but like what they have at the airport, or just an actual stop.
It doesn't look like a terminal. It looks like I think it looks like the thing is still going on.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they were talking about extending it to someplace. I'm not sure where.
I think did they not see all the way down towards like Wallingford Way or something?
That'd be awesome.
I don't know.
I thought they were extending it to Newbridge, past Raffle.
Maybe.
I don't know. There was definitely some talk here, but no. I mean, out of 10, kind of love the trams. Fast, pleasant.
I mean, when it comes to it, the tram's a lot quicker than the bus.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially if you're just going from one end of the city to one end of the city centre to the other.
Right. Buses stop, start.
Yeah.
And the travellers don't really apply to them. That's Spanish. I wonder what this top speed of these are. When you go in between Haymarket and the airport, go quite fast. I reckon the trams have got more to give than whatever speed they're at. It's like 40 feet.
Yeah.
Commercially they can only go about 125 miles an hour, but the top speed is about 140.
I'm not sure what top speed these trains would be. Not sure at all.
I'm guessing probably about 60.
I know that some trains seem like you have 43s and 170s and that they can do well over 100.
171s can do over 100. Then your commuter trains, 40 feet above express trains.
More express ones like say your 43s.
Yeah.
Probably looking about 150
Yeah.
top speed.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Not that I would fancy being on one that's doing 150, but then again, you probably wouldn't know. Elvis experience. Take somebody there and then they'll come out and say, "Leave the moors and all that."
See, imagine that, the wheel cock thing.
See what?
That big wheel cock thing that was sitting there.
Alright. Did you notice the Elvis place there?
Aye.
Leave it.
That's the place you'd go for toilet shopping.
There's the room.
You go in as Elvis, you come out no different.
Can you imagine if I went into that place and actually did that impersonation?
Yeah, the Elvis?
The dread normal.
Continental Food. Airline Travel. Black Flag.
If I bought something I could end up by saying, I'll leave it.
You're going to get slaughtered in the comments, can't you? You're going to get slaughtered in the comments.
I don't care. Joker and the Thief. Well, you must be the thief then, I'm the Joker. Bon.
Steve went to some sort of model toy shop. I'd like to know where that was.
Could it be that one there, maybe?
It might be.
No, because I think it was down on the actual
There's a
front.
model train going about that window.
I laugh if that shop was called Bon Jovi. Always, my friend, always.
Maybe one day.
Well, we're not halfway there, so we're
mind-
not living on a prayer.
I wouldn't mind visiting that shop. I think it was that shop you went into.
Yeah,
I want to visit that shop next weekend.
that's what I'm wondering as well.
So when we, so I think let's from Edinburgh, do the Edinburgh airport thing, and then the next day we'll go out to Balkany and do some train spotting, and then come into Edinburgh, go to that place, well, go to that place first, and then we'll go to Balkany, and then we'll come back.
Sounds like a plan, buddy.
It's funny, you know, when you see these cars going on the big potholes and everything, you don't have this big bottle to worry about.
And they can just pop by the bus
So
stop.
these ones are the exact same as the ones on the 100, they're just different.
Yeah.
That's all.
And we can skip by at the bus stops.
And traffic lights.
I love the stuff. You notice that some traffic lights have got the little white dots on them.
Yeah, that's what trains.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what dots actually mean, but
I think the three, well, I don't know if it's like a countdown, but you see Pakistan?
could be.
In Pakistan, the traffic goes miles, right? They have the big American kind of things, and they have a countdown for the minute, so you see like 55, 54, 53, 52. And then the second it goes to 10, everyone gets their engines on. That's cool. Next time in Pakistan,
that in London.
I'll video that for you, it's fun. Pakistan's so chaotic, I love it. What?
Over there. Right. Eclipse Urban Training Bus.
Ah, yeah, like I said, they don't have the B7R and the engines in there, they sound like a B10L.
Yeah.
Like a Liberator. Have you noticed that?
They've got three of them, I believe.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Have you heard the engine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually sat in the driver's seat of one of them.
Of course it is. The thing is,
The steering wheel was digging into my plums.
are they even plums at this rate? Are they even plums at this rate?
I don't know.
Yeah, crazy.
Apples, maybe.
The thing is, when you go to, you know, opposite Edinburgh Airport, in Radcliffe, we've got the training depot thing. We've got one of those in the train cover. It's cool. I don't know what that statue is supposed to be about. Look like a giant shoe.
What's St Mary's Catholic Cathedral?
This is a quite a nice part of Edinburgh, if I'm honest.
Aye.
That doesn't look like a mall. No, it is a mall. It's got Wetherspoons inside it.
Yeah, that, can't remember what it's called.
Is that Cosmo? It is Cosmo.
Yeah, that's where the Cosmo was that I had a bit too much to eat one day and then I felt sick on the way home. I can't remember what they call that shopping mall.
Well, whereabouts are
It's
we?
not a Sanders shopping centre, this is York Place. The Omni Centre, that's it.
Right, yeah, that's it. It said Omni on it. Now we're in York.
The bus station is only literally next left and up the little hill.
Yeah, that's it. Now, I have to admit, the tram was it. It's just such a more relaxed way of travelling, that's it. See if they had tram on the M8 bumping into the road. I mean, I'd take a tram all the way from Sherman to Dublin.
Take well. It'll take a while to build all the tracks, like.
I'm not building another one.
I have the money ready for the tickets.
It's, you know,
I don't want to take this car to the shop.
Stand Comedy Club.
not bad.
Nah, bad. See,
You do quite well on stage, man, to be honest.
me on stage as a comedian, yeah, I would get booed and laughed
No, I
at.
mean, with your
Well,
right
that's why comedians don't like to go on stage because they always get laughed at.
you get laughed at all the time.
Yeah,
Joke
but not in that sort of way.
That way to the bus station that's open now. What does it mean? See that little stand?
See, that sign's still on the door,
You see, in the bus station.
but it looks like the escalator's working, so why
Yeah,
they
but
can't
the
open
problem
it?
is, you don't make that look, that they hardly make it look visible enough. You know that the big bus station that it's not visible.
Yeah.
That's like having an airport, but there's no sign, so you really know it's an airport. No matter how many locals I asked where the bus station was, none of them had a clue. I thought we were checking out. those seats just aren't seats. They just aren't. Have you seen how uncomfortable those seats look?
Plastic buckets.
I know. That's one reason I wouldn't want to do the tours. You're paying more money than you would a local pass. You would expect something comfortable. That's like basically sitting on a seat that's basically this.
Could you imagine that on a...
Have a look at the seats when you go past.
Could you imagine that on a long haul journey, like say, in France?
You just break your back. Just rude. I would rather go on the street line, so they have more comfortable seats. I'd rather have an internet. I don't get what Black Sheep coffee is everywhere. It's not. It's okay.
It's a bit expensive from now, like.
It certainly is. For me,
You've got
not.
Costa just across the road.
I still prefer Black Sheep coffee. Costa's bad coffee. Starbucks isn't that any better. So I wonder why they closed Waverley Bridge for so long. They only opened it again.
Are they not just using it as a terminus for the 100?
Well, when they, I don't know, no, Brightbus as well. Because when you closed it, but it still goes past its old terminus. But they closed it for a few years now, but then they opened it again. But we went to Wallingford in January. My mum says, where did you start when you were in class? I said, just sent to the sausage place. Sausage sauce. I thought you were hungry, so no, I just want to eat. It was funny when we got the 44 hours of Slateford, and it felt nice not doing it full length. That was mad.
That's where I do my spotting usually.
And I was waiting for you around here. And then you phoned me to, oh, I can see you across the road, pal.
Just follow me. I'm lost.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a rail car. It's like half a bus, half a train.
That's a tram. That's why it's called half bus, half tram.
Yeah, but then you may as well call it a truss. Or a brain. For that matter. Safe and short there.
Tray bus. Tray bus. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Tribus. So.
Yeah, pretty good. See, you don't have to deal with any of the potholes today. Well, Capital City, Edinburgh's roads are short.
Experienced a lot worse than that, mate. I can assure you.
Me too. I think you've been to Edinburgh Castle before, right?
Yeah.
Southern Castle?
Yep.
You mean Boy Ferry Castle, I know that. Boy Ferry Castle was more of a workout, to be honest. That's coming on 10 past 8, so I'm not being here for that one.
La 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 la.
Yeah, well, we will no, but I think we won't have enough time to do some train spotting up all game, if I'm honest. You can even do it live if you want. Oh, plenty of time. We have just under 3 hours, that's plenty of time. The ball green's not far from the airport anyway. Gives you a chance to, but you won't really need to use your mic, shall you?
I'm not intending to use the mics. Yeah, but we could do half an hour.
Yeah. Half an hour, 40 minutes.
Because I can always have a look at doing the rail car coming at some point tomorrow.
What's wrong with it? That's not something you cheap.
Not as rare as I think.
But not, yeah. So I wonder what we operate in M11 now.
A bus?
I mean, if coach?
Coach.
Come on, let's just snap out of it, man. Won't pretend to be one of these weird people that think the bus is a coach and the coach is a bus.
I feel like if you said to me, I wonder who's reading the news tonight, newsreader.
The heating's not on, is it? There was heating on my bus. The heating was on my bus on the way to town.
Yeah, it was the same for me going up to.
Yeah, it was a wee bit breezy dirty this morning. It wasn't anything to laugh about.
It's not cold today, it's just a bit windy.
But the heating feels like it's on. Like this. Still, albeit the heating's on or not, the trams are pleasant. I'm not going to do it. And the seats are comfy enough. I'm going to take my mum on the tram actually. I'm going to do it full way. Show her where to go. Or take her to the avocado place.
You could even show her the video and then you could do it that way and then take her on the tram after that.
The one about half the crab that comes out your mouth.
And me and the stupid Elvis impersonations.
Exactly.
Oh.
Maniacs, you don't even wear helmets.
I when they go on a bike without a helmet.
I usually wear my dad's old high visibility jacket thing in the helmet. That's a nice BMW. That's not BMW, is it?
Aye.
I fucking know. Is that a 2004?
That's a two-seater.
No, the plate was. It says 04. Is that 2004?
Aye.
That's quite that's a good 2004. You couldn't come up with a longer street. I thought Crescent, they had to lane in there. There's a 44. You did a 44 to be more for the new one.
Nah, I think I'll pass on that one today.
Why? Not up for it?
I don't fancy that today.
Me too. You'd be able to crack it on to get good 44. Where do you get that 44X or X44 you get? I wonder if that operates early in the morning too. But
I think it does.
But I wouldn't want to do it because it's essentially the same thing. And it would be difficult for you to get back home or get to Edinburgh in time to do it. But if you're doing
Exactly.
like, yeah, so it's not worth doing it. It's in the market. Because the 40, or whatever bus we got out to Slateford went that way. Oh, I don't like crabs. Crabs are my biggest fear. I used to do a lot of walk pulling and that with my dad when I was younger, like scraping crabs into
I
buckets.
can't say I fancy crabs myself. If I'm being honest.
And I hate the squeaky noise that they go in the bucket. I hate it. I like lobsters. I like eating crabs. I don't like.
Prawns?
No, I'm not prawn fan. I like seafood. I don't like prawns and I don't like shrimps. But I like monkfish. Monkfish are a lot more expensive granted, but it tastes similar and it's easy to cook. It's not easy to cook. There's a lot of water content in monkfish. There's a lot of seasoning. Normally doing the normal fish for the water content.
Yeah.
And what you would do is you normally, whatever veggie that you cook it separately and then put it in tin foil in the oven. It's a good fish for making like broth, like curry broth or something. Right, down the water thing. So all we need to do then is just buy a separate ticket one way from Balgreen to Edinburgh, which will be pence. I don't want to go to the airport and go back at the Balgreen and come back, so it's got before. Cuts our journey a bit. But then you can just resume this video on the other channel. June 1.
That's what I'm going to do.
There's ever a stronger chance to see 407 and I'll be at Balgreen. I'm expecting to see it today, I don't necessarily want to see it, but I'm expecting to see it. There is another 3 people. Again, they're lovely trains. They might not look the nicest, but they are lovely. Now we're going to go fast. Because we've seen a make of Mark 4 carriages, yet no power cars in.
I was thinking, you know what might happen? We might go past it, and we might go past here, and you might see something saying, "Baby, peekaboo."
The chances are for that I'm going to say mid. Not definitely not low, definitely not high, but mid. You're in a mix of Edinburgh and Aberdeen, but I don't know. I didn't see it in Bamsey, so I don't know what's in it. But I'm expecting to see it. But it's usually when I'm expecting to see it, I don't see it. When I'm not expecting to see it, I do see it. It's like that with, it's like that with Ultimate Possible coaches. Is it next month the new Citroën Air Razors come into service?
I think so.
What? Another 334? I think that the tram stations are quite, they're simple, but they're quite nice and charming. But it's like Slateford. It's not over the top. It's just nice and nice. That's what I like about stations, easy access. It's not like that. They have done really well with the trams. So 117 is sitting there, not 2. 407 is moved. 43 is 407 nose. Engine's wrong. No 407. It could be underneath. You have to admit the trams are fast. They're convenient though. I mean, they're probably more frequent than buses if I'm honest. Next one's ours. Because what happens is later on the railways, they separate. So one half goes past Edinburgh Park to Glasgow, the other part goes to the north and B and RP. So once you're here, you get a both train. I think the West Coast